92Q Jams, the most hip-hop and R&B. Super DJ Big L, myself, Raw Mad Flavor. If you are hip-hop, this is definitely your show. Talking to my man, T.I., live from Atlanta. So let's pick up where we left off. T.I., I gotta ask you about a couple of beefs that's been going on. You know what I'm saying? First of all, Ludacris, is that still going on, or is that
as
done?
As far as I'm concerned, it is. I mean, I ain't never really, what people don't know about, and I've always said this, I ain't never really had a direct issue with Chris. Me and Chris, every time we spoke, it was always positive conversation.
All right.
Now, what his songs may say sometimes, what my songs may say sometimes, I think, you know, in a lot of ways, that's just constructive competition.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just the battle to be the best.
Right.
You know, I don't think that we done seen each other and congratulated each other. We, you know what I'm saying? We don't wish each other no ill feelings, you know?
Right. Okay.
Now, how that may affect the people around him to feel about me and towards me, how it may affect the people around me to feel about and towards him. I think that's more in question than he and I's relationship.
Okay, now, have you guys ever had a conversation or talked about collabing on anything?
We spoke about it briefly. You know, but you know, we never picked back up on the conversation. I mean, it's possible.
Right, anything's possible. Speaking of anything possible, let's switch gears a little bit. Let's talk about the presidential race, the Democratic presidential race. How do you feel about Barack Obama being the first black president?
Man, I think it's phenomenal. I just, you know, I encourage, you know, not to just revel in the fact that it possibly could happen. I don't want to celebrate until the inauguration.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So urging people to get out there and exercise your right to vote.
Right.
And if you feel that you're a felon and you don't have the right to vote, in some jurisdictions you still do have the right. You still can, you know, once you served your sentence,
right,
you still can go out there and re-register. I'm just trying to get people to vote, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't vote. And, you know, if I was able to vote, I'd make sure I did.
Right,
you know?
right.
So I want my voice to at least be able to compensate. You know what I'm saying? If I compensate for my one vote with 1,000 votes.
Right. Okay. So, being as though you've been in the game for a minute, do you think it's difficult for rap artists to have longevity in the game? And, you know, basically, how will T.I. remain relevant in this rap game?
Yeah, of course it's difficult. I mean, how will I remain relevant? I guess I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't answer that question. I just do. I just do. I mean, you know, I just remain relevant by being myself.
Okay.
You know, I don't concentrate on what other artists are doing. I don't concentrate on what the young kids are into.
Right,
I let
right.
Soulja Boy do his thing.
Right, right.
Let, all of the other up and coming artists do their thing, and I don't really, worry myself about it because that ain't me. Right. It never has been.
Right, right.
Even when I first came out, when it was the whole crunk movement and all that, I didn't I didn't try to jump on to what was going on at the time. I started my own movement.
Right, right.
As I will continue to do, you know what I'm saying? And they gonna have to come to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give them a reason to come to me to hear what I got to say.
Right. Okay.
I'm not gonna try and act 18.
I feel you on that. But let me ask you something about the new single. For real. And just keep it funky. If you hadn't went through what you went through, I mean, because I feel like you poured out your heart in that single. Do you think we would have got this particular single from T.I.?
Nah. Probably not. Nah, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I read Martin Luther King say, a man is not to be judged at times of triumph. He is to be judged in times of adversity. So, in my darkest hours, when the hate was real fresh and everybody was just talking bad, just unbelievably bad, you know, and people just thought that it was over and done with for me, and, you know, people were offering Grand Hustle executives jobs and other labels and stuff like that. You know, I'm just listening, and you know, even just when people was just coming out with all kind, you know, when you ain't got nothing to do but sit home and be on the internet, you see all the rumors, stuff that other people might not even know about, but you see it, you know, and that just inspired me to, you know, to go harder,
right, overcome.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, as you was checking out things on the internet, what was one of the worst things that you saw about T.I. as you were surfing the net?
Man, they said I committed suicide at one time.
What?
Yeah. They even said that on the radio, I think, on the radio in New York somewhere.
Yeah, it wasn't here, man.
Suicide.
We didn't say that here.
All kinds of stuff. They said all kinds of time I had got. Oh, man, it's just a lot of BS. You know, they said that my houses were foreclosed and stuff was being repossessed. And just all kinds of just preposterous talk.
Who gave you the best advice, besides legal advice? Who gave you the best advice that you could use? You know what I mean? That you were just like, you know what, that's a good thought. I'm gonna use
everybody was just real supportive, man. You know, I guess advice. I guess one guy said, man, you know, just let go. Don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Just don't even worry about it. You know, this ain't nobody famous. This ain't no name, no big name. Somebody just say, man, the minute you let go and let God deal with it, you gonna see something work. You gonna just watch what happens. So I tried it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even worry about it no more. I wasn't even tripping. You know what I'm saying? And he dealt with it.
I feel you. We're talking to T.I. live from Atlanta. It's Rap Attack, Super DJ Big L, myself, Raw Mad Flavor. Hold on a second, man. We're going to talk to him about Shorty Low. All right? Don't know what the issue is, but we're going to find out. Hold on.
Rap Attack.